Good morning. Okay, so right now they have everyone working. So Tatum is blowing off radiators on the tractors. Frank is fueling. Let's see, Hayden is doing 50-hour. I don't know, it's just everybody's just kind of busy little ants around here today. So it's going to be a good part of the day. It doesn't look like we have a lot left to do, but they're mile-long rows. We've done all the short rows. So it'll take a little longer than you think just by looking at it. You look at it and you're like, oh, that won't take long. It should go fairly smooth. Everything is opened up. We have cut around. We've got one pivot all the way out of the way. The other one still needs to move, but we need to cut, we need to do what's in between it and the other pivot so that we can get it moving. We've cut up to the center point, so we don't have to cut around it anymore. It's just cutting enough to get it to where it can move. We're gonna go do our normal morning maintenance, everyday stuff, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so Hayden did a 50-hour, so I need to change that. And I need to change my daily. Josie just got back, so Tatum is gonna load him. I'm just kind of letting my combine warm up a little bit so that we can get going for the day. It looks like Jeff and Cody are here also. Oh yeah, they're just pulling up. I don't want to move until I know where the dogs are, because I don't see Dibs or Boomer. I'm pretty sure they're still in the pickup, but pretty sure is not sure enough. Nope, there's Dibs. See? That's why you don't move. It is so muddy out here still. I just took my shoes off whenever I got in here. Before I get going, I'm gonna start my lunch. So I told you about this Hot Logic yesterday, so we're gonna try it out. I brought some soup. I do have to forfeit my charger, but I don't really use it much anyway. So we're gonna plug this in, and I brought some broccoli cheddar soup. So we're just gonna stick it in here and zip it up, set it to the side, and then we'll see at lunch. Where should I put this thing? We'll set it in the seat. That'll work. All right, the dogs are in. Let's get busy. There's something, it kind of sounds like my door is not shut. It helps if you get your jacket out of the door. I don't know if you can see how wet my snoots are. I just went ahead and closed my deck plates a little. Start off this morning. My lunch is still cooking. It feels kind of warm. Oh, it is. It's warm. I'm not just super hungry right now, so I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer. But might be a-okay. So this one is broccoli cheddar. I did buy a load of baked potato soup also. I like both of them. I eat them all the time. Like, it's a good late night. When you get home late, you just pop it in the microwave and there you have dinner. I brought some crackers too, but this is the kind that I have. So you can get it at Walmart, United, whatever your store is. It's good until November. I am a dates girl, so don't come at me with the dates, because if it's the day of, I'm not eating it. For the Hot Logic, I threw my soup in there. I left this on. I left the lid on. I'm spilling it on my pants. It is perfect. I mean, I didn't do anything. I just stuck it in there, turned it on this morning whenever I got in the combine. Here it is, lunchtime. It's 12:20 and I'm good to go. I mean, I'm waiting on truck, so I might as well, but if I have to eat this and go, I'm probably gonna be wearing it.
So I don't know if Shanna has told y'all or not, but alongside our 3 trucks, the farmer has had 2 trucks that has really kept us rolling and chugging along pretty good. Well, yesterday one of his trucks broke down and it put a massive damper on the operation. You wouldn't think taking one of 5 trucks out of the mix would cause such a halt, but it really does. There's been multiple times today that all 3 of us grain carts have just been sitting, waiting on a truck, and both combines have been sitting, waiting on a grain cart. But they just got it fixed, and Tim, one of the farmer's hands, ran a grain cart for him, got unloaded in him, so maybe we'll kind of catch back up pace here and get something done.
To my right, and approximately the same 3 or 4 on this other side. We are working inside on being done with this field. I do not want cab corn today. I didn't have any yesterday, so I want to keep it that way. Tim is. He just unloaded Hayden. He's circling around, so I'm not going to kill my separator. I'm just going to turn my header off for a minute. So the plan after this field is for us to go back to soybeans, or I say go back. Hayden go back to soybeans. I will go to soybeans for the first time this year. We will do a lot of combine swapping. So this combine will go to my farmer's next field, and it will just stay there for a few days until that's ready to cut. So I will be getting back in the number 2 combine. Tatum will go back to the number 1. Hayden will be in the number 3. I will be in the number 2. I should have done that in order, right? Tessa will run the grain cart, and Tim will also run a grain cart. So we will have 2 and 5 trucks. I don't know if we'll get much soybean cutting today, but tomorrow should be a soybean cutting day. So if you are getting bored of corn, I don't know how you could get bored of corn already whenever you stuck with me through wheat from April until the end of September. So, and I already miss wheat, so. Hayden and I both have one more pass after the pass that we're on, being done with this fill. I'm about to fill Tessa up. Tatum is full, Tim is full, and all of the trucks are at the dump. So I knew she'd be coming in hot.
So me to turn right and clean up this strip, or come over to you, or how many is to your right?
There's only one to my right, so if you want to go to your right, I'll do this one.
There you go.
Now you do have to cut it off with, you know, a pretty decent stream coming out. It is a lot minimal right there. But I mean, you can sit there and leave it on the entire time because there's so much coming in. Okay, so Hayden and I are on the last pass. However, let's see, Jeff is in the field. Jeff is in the field. All the green carts are full. Combines are full. Actually, Hayden just unloaded, so he's still going. But as soon as one of the green carts get Jeff loaded, they'll come get me. But he is just pulling into the field, so. Anyway, I have a minute or two, so I'm gonna catch up on some YouTube. Tatum is following me through to the end because I'm nearly to the end and this is the last of this field.
Just making sure I shut my doors right, but they're good. Okay.
Okay, that's it. So the plan right now is I'm going to get fuel. Tatum is going to get fuel because his tractor and grain cart and this combine will stay right here in this field for the time being until we can get it moved to my farmer's next field. But we will take Tessa's tractor and grain cart, Hayden, the number 3 combine, to Hayden's farmers, where the number 2 combine is. Hang on, I'm just going to talk about numbers. The number 2 combine is at Hayden's farmer's shop. We will take the number 3 combine and the number 1 combine eventually. John Deere is finished with the number 1, so 1, 2, and 3 will run on soybeans either tonight or tomorrow, kind of depending. If it is tonight, then I will keep this going, but I have a feeling that by the time all the trucks get unloaded with corn, because the grain carts were full, maybe a bit. Anyways, so we're gonna get fuel so that that's already done, and we are going to get Hayden moved. Hayden will have to take his header off, and we will move him back to his farmer's shop and see if we can get going. But because I really don't know if anything else interesting is going to happen, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. So if you are ready for a new crop, stick around. Soybeans are up next. Thank you so much for sticking around. Later, Gator.